If Romans 11 proves God is not done with Israel, Revelation then demonstrates neither is Satan. That is where the prophetic scope zeroes in. The final book of the Bible does not erase Israel. It brings Israel back into focus. Revelation 1 begins with Jesus standing among the 7 golden lampstands. Jesus tells us plainly the lampstands are the 7 churches. Then in Revelation 2 and 3, Jesus speaks directly to those churches. He warns them, corrects them, rebukes them, and calls them to overcome. That is Jesus evaluating his church on earth. Then Revelation 4 changes the scene. John hears a voice calling him upward, and he is shown the throne room of heaven. After the letters to the churches, Revelation no longer addresses the church as the church on earth during the judgments. The focus moves to the throne of God, the Lamb, the seals, the trumpets, the bowl judgments, the beast, the nations, Israel, Jerusalem, the witnesses, the sealed tribes, the remnant, and the dragon. That matters because if the church replaced Israel, Revelation is a strange place to prove it. Revelation 7 identifies 144,000 sealed servants of God, and God does not describe them vaguely. He names each tribe from Israel. That is not metaphoric. It's literal. That is not the church replacing Israel. That is God designating Israel in the middle of end-time judgment. And Revelation 14 shows these sealed servants standing with the Lamb. They follow the Lamb wherever he goes. They are described as redeemed, truthful, and blameless. So God marks out a Jewish remnant during the tribulation for preservation, witness, allegiance to the true Messiah, Jesus Christ, while the beast demands worship from the world. Then Revelation gives us 2 witnesses. Their ministry is centered in Jerusalem, the city where the Lord was crucified. They prophesy. They confront the beast. They are killed, raised, and vindicated by God. This prophecy is fulfilled in Jewish territory. Then Revelation 12 pulls back the veil. A woman appears clothed with the sun, the moon under her feet, and the 12 stars upon her head. Conservative biblical interpretation is that the woman is Israel, not the church. The church did not give birth to Christ. Christ gave birth to the church. The imagery reaches back to Genesis, to Joseph's dream, to Jacob and Rachel, and the 12 tribes of Israel. Then the woman gives birth to a male child. That child is Jesus Christ, the Messiah, the one who will rule the nations with a rod of iron. The dragon tries to devour the child, and Revelation tells us exactly who the dragon is: the ancient serpent, the devil, Satan. So the symbols are not random. The woman is Israel, the child is Messiah, the dragon is Satan, and the war is a covenant war. When Satan cannot destroy the Son, the child is caught up to God and his throne. That points to Christ's resurrection, ascension, and exaltation. Then the dragon turns his rage against the woman and against the rest of her offspring, those who keep the commandments of God and hold the testimony of Jesus Christ. That is Israel, the believing remnant, and the tribulation saints in the crosshairs of Satan's final rage. Revelation does not show Satan forgetting Israel. It shows Satan targeting Israel. But this war did not begin in Revelation. It began in Genesis. God promised the seed of the woman would crush the serpent's head. From that moment forward, Satan attacked the covenant line. Egypt tried to crush Israel. Babylon tried to swallow Israel. And Persia nearly exterminated Israel. Rome occupied Israel. Herod tried to kill the child Jesus. The cross looked like Satan's victory, but became his defeat. And in Revelation, the dragon makes one final attempt The tribulation may seem like random chaos, but underneath it is covenant hatred reaching its final crescendo. Revelation shows the kings of the earth gathering for war. Zechariah shows Jerusalem at the center of the final siege. And the church had better take warning, because criticizing evil in a government is one thing, despising the Jewish people is another. Do not let political outrage pull you into Satan's ancient hatred of Israel. The dragon hates the covenant line. The church has no business standing anywhere near that side of the fence. Paul warned Gentile believers not to boast over the natural branches. So when the church dresses up anti-Semitism as theology, it is not being biblical. It is being deceived. Do not mix Revelation into one generic category called believers. The church is real. Israel is real. Tribulation saints are real. Scripture keeps these threads distinct for a reason. The 144,000 are identified from Israel. 2 witnesses stand in Jerusalem and certainly could be Jewish. The dragon persecutes the woman, the covenant nation through whom Messiah came. The nations gather for war, and Messiah returns to reign. The church is the bride of Christ. Israel is the covenant nation God has not abandoned. Tribulation believers are those who come to faith in the final storm, and all are saved only through Jesus Christ. But they are not all the same prophetic category. If anyone still thinks Israel disappears from God's plan, go to the end of the book of Revelation, because in chapter 21 it shows the new Jerusalem coming down from heaven. Its gates carry the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. Its foundations carry the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. 12 gates, 12 tribes, 12 foundations, 12 apostles. The tribes point back to the covenant line before Christ. The apostles point forward to the witness of Christ after his coming. Again, this is not replacement, it is fulfillment. Israel and the apostolic witness brought together in the final city under the Lamb. So the end time map only makes sense when Israel is in it. Romans 11 says God has not rejected his people. Revelation shows the dragon knows it, and Revelation 21 shows God's final city still bears Israel's name. The final war is not ultimately about politics. It is about Messiah. It is about the covenant. It is about Satan's last attempt to destroy what God promised to preserve. The final verdict is, Satan falls, the beast falls, the nations are judged, King Jesus returns, and God always keeps his word. God is not done with Israel, and Revelation shows the final battle was always about the covenant God refused to break. So, if you enjoyed this deeper exploration of God's holy word, please consider partnering with, sharing, and following the Unveilings. For more biblical explorations, visit the link in the description below. And remember, keep questioning the unknown.